delighted to be joined today by Councilmember Adrin Nazarian from Council District 2. So nice to have you with us today.
Thank you for having me as well.
There are a lot of immigration issues taking place in our world at large, but from your vantage point, how are you helping those in your community that have fear, concern, that maybe something is a little precarious right now?
A lot more people are uncomfortable, don't want to expose themselves or make themselves vulnerable, and so they stay home or they don't engage as much. So it's up to us to make sure that we go to them. So given, unfortunately, what's going on with our federal government, it's up to the state and local levels of government to make sure that we're providing that sense of support and that sense of hope and security.
What are some of the specifics that people can rely on your office for?
So specifically, what we've been doing is running programs of Know Your Rights. We've been doing it through Zoom meetings so that we allow folks to do it from the comfort of the space that they're in. We have a Government at Your Doorstep program. We have a Government at Your Doorstep flyer in 3 different languages to make sure that everyone can feel connected to the office and call the office in order to get the resource and the support that they need. We run multiple different types of primarily educational programs to let folks know about the resources available to them, to know about legal guidance if they need it, to know about support for if they're falling short on funds or food or any other insecurities that are born out of the current circumstance, and pair them up with either nonprofit organizations that provide the support or see what we can do to fill in the gaps.
Okay, there's also something interesting happening, which I wasn't even aware of. Corporate home consolidation. What is that exactly?
So this gets into a topic I care about quite a bit, because it has to do with what's going to continue making our housing inaffordable. Los Angeles started to not build enough housing. We're building maybe about a third of the units that we used to build many years ago, 30 years ago. Now, you compare that to the population growth, that's continuing to go on a increasing trajectory. Well, what happens when you do that? When you have population growing and you have number of housing declining, you're going to have an imbalance. You're not going to have enough supply of housing, and it's going to skyrocket the prices of housing, and that's what's been happening.
Absolutely.
So when you have that situation developing and you have billions of dollars waiting on the sideline to buy up single-family properties, it's just creating a lot of pressure on the individual housing prices to go up, which then impacts middle class, because now a lot of folks are left without the opportunity of buying homes. Once families are not able to buy a home, they're not developing equity for their future generations. So this then becomes a cycle that's going to continue on for decades to come.
Can you restrict who purchases a property or not based on whether it's an individual or a corporation?
This is an issue that I've taken on very seriously. It was the first measure that I introduced to figure out a way of curbing the ability of corporate takeover of single-family properties. The goal was to make sure that we're keeping single-family properties in the hands of individuals so that they can be able to build and develop equity for their families and for future generations.
There's nothing more important than getting outside, breathing fresh air, and having a great time. I know that you've put in a lot of investiture in upgrading parks. What are some of the fun things people can look forward to in their neighborhoods?
We've already opened 2 different parks in the area to make sure that there's a lot of activity going on. We're turning small patches into pocket parks so that it's a place for folks to be able to congregate. And my goal is to make sure that we're making parks as utilized as possible.
I hear a lot of hope and promise in everything that you've been saying. What do you love best about being a council member right now?
Being able to make an impact. That's the goal of this. You want to make an impact. You want to make things, obviously you want to make things better off than when you took the role.